You need to know the misconceptions, eligibility. Other criteria include university needs to report back to the Home Office. Most companies might end up using students with the post-study work visa. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ambi C. Evans. So today I'll be talking about the post-study work visa. Yes, all you need to know, the misconceptions, eligibility, when to apply, how much it's going to cost you, and all the nitty-gritty that you need to have under your fingertips. So let's get started. So the post-study work visa started or came into play sometime last year, if I'm not mistaken, that if you've studied in the UK, you're eligible for the post-study work visa, which was scrapped a few years ago and then put back in since the Brexit thing happened. So the post-study work visa is also known as a graduate visa. So if you've come to the UK to study as an undergrad student or a master's student or a PhD student, as well as doing a course under the PGDE or the PCDE, you are eligible to apply for the graduate visa, which is about 2 years for master's undergrad and 3 years if you're coming to study PhD, but it's not an automatic visa. There are a few things in it to have at the back of your mind when you come to study or when you plan on studying in the UK to get that post-study work visa. Most people, because of this post-study work visa, they think, okay, I can just study any course I want to study, I can just do what I need to do, not attend lectures and hopefully get the post-study work visa. But no, it doesn't work that way. So one of the things that are criteria that would make you eligible is your university acknowledging and reporting back to the Home Office that yes, this student has completed the course and is eligible to apply for this, amongst other things that you need to have in place. So if you're coming to study your master's and you have not attended lectures or the university cannot vouch for you or being a present student, then you would not be eligible. Other criteria include you should be a student and presently in the UK, studied in the UK your master's, PhD or PGDE or PCDE. So you must have completed the duration of your course, whether it is 12 months or if it's less, you should have completed the whole amount of the course. So if you want to stay longer, like let's say if you have a post-study work visa and you've not actually gotten a job, or if you plan on staying longer than the 2 years or 3 years, you cannot extend your post-study work visa. You can switch to another visa type if you're eligible for that visa. So what can you do on your post-study work visa, the 2 years or 3 years? You can look for work. You can volunteer, you can go abroad and come back, but things you can't do, obviously, you can't apply for public funds or you can't work as a professional sports person. Regarding the course you studied, what does it mean for you to have attended the duration of your course? So if your course is for 12 months, that means you should have spent that 12 months duration studying at your course. If your course is less than 12 months, you should have been present for that amount of time that your course has run for. So what does it mean if you study for a year? Does it mean that you can't travel? No, you can travel, and that is still counted as a year course as long as you have that visa, as long as you have been around when your university was in session. So the application fee, it costs about £715 to apply for this visa, and also you would have to pay the IHS fee, which is £624 per year. So if it's 2 years post-study work visa, that's 624 times 2. If it's 3 years, 624 times 3. So if you are classed as a health worker, or if you studied a course under the health sector, you might be eligible for a refund of your IHS fee, and also you might be eligible to apply, set up the post-study work visa if you get a job quickly after university, after your master's. If you get a job in the health sector, then you apply under the health and care visa. I explain what the health and care visa covers and who is eligible for that. So instead of paying £715, if you're a health worker, you can apply for the health and care visa instead of the graduate visa, and that's way cheaper, and also you are exempt from the IHS fee. So if you apply with your partner or your child, it will cost you the same amount that you're paying, and the visa will end the exact same end date as yours. Usually while you're doing your masters, it is advisable for you to apply or try to apply for jobs that will sponsor you on the tier 2. It's quite difficult, but if you don't get it, the post-study work visa is there to buy you time. In as much as it's buying you time, I know you spend money obviously applying for that visa, and the thing is that once you've applied for it, that £715 obviously is not refundable even if you don't use all of it. Also, if you paid your health charge, that's IHS fee, you can't get a refund for the rest of the years you haven't used. And your documents you need, one of it is your CAS letter, so what you use initially to apply for your student visa, so that's what you need presently. Obviously you need your university to confirm that you actually completed your course, so you don't have to have graduated, like done your graduation ceremony, or you don't have to have a certificate before you apply, but the school, you must have completed the course, if that makes sense. Because sometimes most courses finish way before the graduation or way before you get your certificate. So yeah, you also need your BRP. If you're given a biometric card as a student, you also need a copy of that. Your passport, obviously a valid passport, you need that to apply. If you'll be applying with or for your spouse or child, you must show proof of your relationship to your partner or your child. And also if you were sponsored for the 12 months of your course or for the duration of your course, you also need a proof of that, a letter from your sponsors or the scholarship you got from them as well. Just to clear up some misconception that you won't get the post-study work visa if you've not worked hard at your masters and actually completed your course successfully. Successfully means you're likely to graduate, you didn't just skip classes, your university can vouch for you, and all of a sudden you're like, it's time for my post-study work visa. No one is going to give you that because you haven't actually completed your course properly. Another thing that I would like to advise for those people that haven't actually applied for masters or undergrad courses, make sure you choose a course that you can actually get the tier 2 visa. Just because this post-study work visa might appear to be a plus for you, is actually, it can be a plus and a minus. What do I mean by that? Plus because it buys you time, but also obviously it costs you money. Is a plus for the UK as well, because obviously it helps the economy. Most people or most jobs will take you on once you apply for the post-study work visa yourself. You're paying for it yourself. No one is sponsoring that for you. So most times what happens is companies that has seen that you have that visa will use you for the duration that they see that you have that visa, and once that is up, the next person is employed. So that's the thing, that's the minus side of it, because most companies might end up using students with the post-study work visa instead of just applying for the tier 2 visa for them. All I would advise in that regard is, if you can, during your master's course or during your master's program or undergrad program, try and be proactive in your search for work. And before, actually, I would say before you come to the UK, try and register for courses that you know that, okay, they are looking for you. They need you to work. They need that. They need your skills. You're employable. Also doing your masters, just make sure that you come out tops in your studies, that you get that distinction you need to make sure that the degree course in general that you're coming to study, that you're finishing well and good. And also choosing the course that you know at the end of the day, instead of getting that post-study work visa, which is beautiful, you get someone vouching for you and giving you that tier 2 visa, so that hassle of after your post-study work visa is up, I need a tier 2 visa, so that your heart is at rest once you get your tier 2 visa sorted. That's even before you get your post-study work visa. But yeah, that's all I wanted to talk to you about. This is not to scare anybody. You can get an employment while you're doing your masters, after you're doing your masters, before you even apply for your post-study work visa. You can get your tier 2 visa, your work permit, while you're just starting your post-study work visa. Obviously that would hurt because you just paid your money, but wherever your situation might be, just maximize it and just make the best use of your time. Yes, thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope I made sense. I know I made sense. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share and comment. Until next time, my name is Ambi C.